YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I know it has been a while. I have just been very busy with my personal life, and there has just been a lot going on and happening around the world. So as always, I hope you all are safe and healthy. Today, I wanted to jump on and showcase another classic all-red DPS build that has been in the game since the raids were introduced. This is going to be an LMG version of the build. A while back I did post my assault rifle variant, and if you missed that, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can check that out. This build can be used in PvP, however it is mostly known for its use in PvE and the raid, so I am just going to showcase its work in PvE by doing a quick run through on Lincoln Memorial on heroic difficulty. Let's jump into it.
Direct threat to the campus.
Check it out.
Got a visual on additional hostile.
Cover that side. I'll search.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I'll finish that agent.
Good work. Go on and hit that gun.
Okay guys, here's an overview of the build. We are using the gunner specialization, and that is for the big magazine that you get for the LMG, and then also you get a little bit of armor on kill. We are running the exotic coyote mask, 2-piece Walker Harris, 1-piece Grupo, 1-piece Petrov, and 1-piece Overlord. For the primary weapon, I am using the named M60, the Good Times. Now, you can use whichever LMG you prefer. There are so many good LMGs out there. The reason I went with the Good Times is because I'm using the talent Fast Hands, and this is the perfect version. It says critical hits add a stack of 8% reload speed. Bonus, max stack is 40, and that is just to keep enemies suppressed and get bullets down range quicker. You can also run the talent Optimist, Strain, Measured. They're all good talents, and there are plenty of LMGs to switch to. For my secondary, I am using a SOCOM M1A with the talent Boomerang, which says critical hits have a 50% chance to return the bullet to the magazine. If a bullet is returned to the magazine, the next shot has a plus 40% increased damage. Now, I like the SOCOM M1A, but the classic M1A is also very good. And if you don't like the talent Boomerang, then Lucky Shot or Perfect Lucky Shot on the classic M1A named Baker's Dozen is a great option as well. On our first piece of gear, we are running the Exotic Coyote mask, and this has weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod, and the talent is Pack Instincts, which reads, you and all allies gain a bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit. 0 to 15 meters, you get 25% critical hit damage. 15 to 25 meters, you're going to get 10% critical hit damage and 10% critical hit chance, and 25 meters and up, you're going to get 25% critical hit chance. For the chest piece, this is our first piece of Walker and Harris. This is going to give us 5% weapon damage. We've got weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod. And the talent that we are using is Obliterate, which says critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds. And this is going to stack up to 25 times. For the holster, this is our second piece of Walker and Harris. This is going to give us 5% damage to armor, and we've got weapon damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage rolled onto this. Moving on to the knee pads, we are using the named Overlord knee pads, the Fox's Prayer. This is going to give 10% rifle damage. We've got weapon damage, 8% damage to targets out of cover, and then critical. On the gloves, we are using the named Petrov Contractor's Gloves, and this is going to give 10% LMG damage. We've got weapon damage to armor, and then critical hit chance on these. Last but not least, for the backpack, we are using a Grupo Sombre backpack. This gives 15% critical hit damage. We've got weapon damage, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod. And the talent we went with is Vigilance, which says increases weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. Now, if you don't want to run Vigilance, you could also go with Companion. It is also a great backpack talent. Here is a look at the stat sheet. We are at 50% critical hit chance, which is perfect. With the Coyote mask, you're going to get that other 10% to max out at 60. We got 160% critical hit damage. And then what you're not seeing is we're getting 19% damage to armor and 20% damage to targets out of cover. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested for more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Remember, life's a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a bow, so always stay dedicated and keep grinding. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.